Hi, this is Judge Herb Dodell. As we approach the holidays, I got to thinking, the recent Woolsey fire in Southern California basically drove us from our home. We were evacuated for 6 days. But when I walked back into our home after 6 days being in a motel room with our 2 dogs, I said to myself how blessed I was. And one of the purposes of my writing the book, From the Trench to the Bench, navigating the legal system and finding a spiritual path along the way, is to intermix with all the facts and information that I give you about how the legal system works from the inside and how it really works, not only from my years as a trial lawyer, but my 10 years on the bench in the Superior Court, to try to help you navigate through the system with a spiritual twist to it. So why did some person's house burned down and others didn't? Why did some people have a positive experience, another as positive as it could be, knowing that you could go back to your home, versus those who lost everything? There is a spiritual twist to this. Nothing really happens by accident or by circumstance or by random. And so there's a message, perhaps a hidden message, not perhaps. Most of the time we don't see the messages. And for those people who lost everything, they didn't really lose everything. They lost some of the material things that existed in their lives, maybe some memoranda, some things that they really loved that brought them back to ages when they were having happy times or whatever. But the bottom line really is, if you have insurance, legitimate insurance, and an insurance company treats you properly because you know what you're doing, and you do know what you're doing, because if you follow the guidelines and you engage the right people along the way, meaning public insurance adjusters and others who specialize in the area, this could be what they always refer to as a blessing in disguise. And it really is in disguise. I used the previous YouTube when I talked about you had all these closets filled with clothes you never wore. You get to get new clothes. You may not get 100% of its value, but if you're getting fair market value, which is the reasonable market value of any of these goods, then you're made whole. The same thing with your home. If you decide that you want to buy another home of equal quality and of a nature that's comparable, you can do that. It may be inconvenient, or you can stay out for a period of time it's necessary to replace your home and have the insurance company pay you for that too. So in the bottom, at the end of the day, you really didn't lose anything physical other than perhaps some great memories. And if you were smart enough to have memorialized everything and you're able to prove your claim, you will be whole. But you have to have a positive attitude. You have to say to yourself, why did this happen? What can I get out of it? What lessons am I going to learn from it? And how can I make things better? Because we do have the ability to change things by simply using the concepts of cause and effect. When you do the right thing to the right people at the right time, you'll be in the right place. Maybe that'll be the time that something will happen to somebody else and not you. And the effect merely follows the cause. And so if you do the right thing, it'll hit the mirror above us in a dimension that exists above us, the upper world, if you will, and it'll come back to us in the form of blessings and good health and happiness, and that's what I wish to all of you.